Hi everyone, and thank you for joining me today. In this video, I'm going to be showing you 6 different ways on how to find your niche as a content creator or a startup digital business owner. Yes. So are you that person who has been figuring out, how am I going to start? What niche am I supposed to be doing? What exactly am I supposed to be doing and all? If that is you, stick around. I've got six different ones. And towards the end, I'm going to be showing you some exercises. This is purely from my heart. So I wasn't supposed to do a video today. However, I was working on my signature course, and while doing that, I had this nudge to do a video. And the topic that popped up on my mind was how to find your niche as a content creator or a startup digital business owner. And I took up my pen and my pad and I wrote out six, like from my mind, on my mind, from offhand. I wrote it all out and I'm like, you know what? I need to share this. But I feel someone out there is at this point and they need to figure it all out. We have this start your digital business, you can become a content creator, turn on that camera and record yourself. We hear that every time. But then what am I going to do? Everybody says niche. Some people are doing their passion and then all of a sudden they say this is the one that is working, go for this one. And also in this video I'm going to tell you how to actually find that niche that you don't get tired of. You keep growing with it. So stick around, right? So number one on our list is what you naturally enjoy doing, like hobby. Think about what it is that you naturally enjoy doing. It could even be reading a book. Social media is all about opinions, right? If you're someone who loves reading novels, reading motivational books, reading business books, reading any kind of book, you can start a content creation journey or even a digital business journey on that angle. Just reading a book. How? What's your opinion about the book? You can share your opinion about the book, right? What's the media about? We are in the interest media stage. Like everybody is all about their interest. While they're scrolling through, it's your interest that you're looking for, right? And something about the algorithm is that whatever it is that you love is what it keeps positioning for you, right? So there are people who are interested in listening to people's opinion about something. So if you know how to read books, you can share your experience, share your opinion about something you've read, share your opinion about your experience about when you're reading, what happened. That comes out easily. It's a hobby. You love reading, you keep doing it. Another thing that you can do in that sphere, like a hobby, is if you love cooking, right? So even if you're not a chef, but you just love cooking or you make meals, um, one thing you could do there is to, for instance, I want to make soup. Like I want to figure out what's the lunch that we're gonna have today. What am I going to cook today for the house? The first thing that comes to my mind is what am I going to cook today? So we think about, I think I want a goosey soup, or I want to make a bolo soup, or I want to make stew or something, whatever soup or meal that you feel like making. Like that's what you feel like making at that period of time. You can document it down. So this is that's the step first of all of figuring out what you want to eat or what you want to cook is a content, right? So you don't even get out of um, content. You don't go out of content ideas because every single stage is a content. Yes, every single stage is a content, and while you go through it, it gets there are more ways to expand on it. But to start up first, every single stage is a content, right? And then you decide a particular meal and then you write out the list to go buy those dishes, or maybe you have it in it or you put everything all together. Sometimes you have all these processes put in one video, but for a startup you can just do one step in this video, next step in this video. Some people just want to watch the process of you doing this thing. So that's number one, which is what you naturally enjoy doing, right? Number two, the second way to find that niche that you could be doing as a startup business owner or content creator, like, wait, there's this concept that people say content creator is different from digital business owner. Let me give you an instance. Where I come from, if you go to the marketplace, there are people who stand, on the roadside, and they call at you, telling you exactly what they have to offer. Like, do you want to buy recharge card? Do you want to make your hair? Do you want to do your nails? Do you want to do your lashes? Do you want to buy a phone? Do you want this? Do you want that? Do you want to buy crayfish? Those kind of things. Those people are doing content with the word of mouth, just talking about what they do, right? And it's now left for you to make a decision if you want to go with this person or that person. So that's the same thing. If you are in business, the best place to find your business, your customers, is to, talk about it, right? So you definitely would create content. That's how you have conversations with new people who are scanning through, who are in these marketplace, looking for something that they want to consume, and then they just see you and they talk about what you're doing, and I think I like this person, and then they you know come into your page and scroll through, okay, come into your shop naturally and look at, okay, you have this, you have what kind of styles you can make for me. Okay, I think I like this one. Okay, I think I think that, now they're commenting and you're liking. That's like engaging with you, right? So I've split that into the physical, and then that's physical appearance with the person, having a conversation with the person, and while you're doing online. So it's one and the same thing. Whether you have a business or you're just saying, okay, content creation, like, it's one and the same thing. It's one and the same thing, right? It just depends on how you're going about it. So number two is what people normally seek you out for. Yes, how to find a niche that you can start is figuring out what people normally seek you out for. Like, they always want to have like an opinion, your opinion on that particular thing. Maybe they always come to you for advice on a specific kind of thing. Like, people naturally come to you for that. You could start that as your content creation pathway, the niche that you want to like focus on, because it easily comes by. You can naturally talk about it, right? People naturally meet you for your advice. So if you have people who normally reach out to you to talk about this particular thing with them, you naturally could talk about it online. So that's a niche. Number three, how to find your niche as a content creator or a startup business owner is what you love to explore. Is there something you love to explore? Finding out something because you're passionate about knowing it. You have that passion to know. You have this, you love seeking to find, right? You love trying, you like going in all those dusty corners, raising it up, dusting it up, picking up those things, reading it, doing the research about this. I think I like what this is, the experience you're having. In my last content, I talked about how we can keep going. We can keep going and not waiting. I talk about why most people are stuck in that trying to get ready stage. That's because we're still trying to figure out the best time to go about it. However, you can only get the experience, you can only be consistent, you can only be confident when you keep doing. So it's a process. You are learning and implementing. It's a process. You're learning and implementing. So if you're one person that loves to explore, maybe travel, it probably may not be travel, you just like doing a research. I have a client who does research. So she loves doing research and she teaches people how to do research. See that? So that can be your niche. That can be your niche. That could be something you can naturally talk about, right? Take people through the process. Show them what you're doing, the different stages that you have to go through to get to this, to see this. Open their eyes. Oh, I found this out. Oh, wow, this is what I think about it. What do you think, my people? Like, get people in your experience, get them to see what you're seeing with your eyes. Like, you are the media, right? You're now the media. You're now the media, sharing what you feel, sharing how you see things with your own eyes, how you process things. That's a niche. just sharing your thoughts about something. That's your business. Whether it's something that you love to do naturally, like a hobby, whether it's something that people seek you out for, whether it's something that you love to like explore, right? That can be a niche for you. So figure that out, write it out, put it down, do those research in your mind, right? I'm going to share some stories with you while we go through, but just stick around. Another way to find out the niche that is good for you to start as a content creator or digital business owner is your experience, your life experience that you want people to learn from, your life experience that you want to help people with because you've had that experience, you want to help people with them. So many people who are coaches right now find themselves in this particular sport, right? Experience, because they've had this kind of experience, they don't want others to go through it. They find themselves helping people with it, or they went through this experience, they were able to learn from it, they want to teach people how they're able to scale through because of the experience they had, negative or positive. They want to help people. The experience, like many people starting out their business, they're using the experience niche. And so you hear life coach, and then you hear business coach, and then you hear how to get your first clients, those kind of things, how to create this, how to create that. They've had an experience and they want to share with you. And so they go, into this kind of niche, the experience niche, right? Um, so I'm going to do an exercise towards the end of these towards the end of this video, but it's going to be solely around the experience angle. It's going to help you just stick around. So I think that exercise would really help you because it helped me and I believe it will help you too. So number 5, how to find your niche as a content creator or digital business owner is based on your expertise. So you're very good at doing something professionally. So in this part, you can, for instance, you're good at the administration part of running a business. You can start up your administrative business because many people who are online, many people who are doing their digital business, like people who came in with experience, many of them do not know how to do the administrative part of their business, and then they are trying to figure it all out. But then you can come in and say, okay, I can help you with your admin session. This is what you should do. This is why this thing is not like this for you. So there are different ways, and I'm going to be sharing different ways to find or to be found by ideal clients, different ways to be positioned by the people who will love what you're doing. I'm going to share that in another. That's going to be a different video. I'm going to share that. So stick around, turn on that notification bell. If you've not subscribed, do subscribe so that when I do share that video, you get a notification and you get to watch. The simplest way to be found on social media, right? So that's another thing, expertise. And then finally, the 6th one, how to find a niche as a content creator or startup business owner is your lifestyle. Well, this one should be easy, but not everyone wants to share their life. But many people are sharing and they're really doing well for themselves. Waking up in the morning, showing the video, whatever they're doing, house activities, just sharing something. It could just be a part of your lifestyle that you're showing. Like I know a lady who normally shows or shares the video of her serving, like sharing food for her kids, like her family. She cooks the meal and then she shares when she's giving the kids the food, right? It's really beautiful, and she has people who are commenting. Like her comment section is filled up. Like people are just engaging on what she's sharing. So there are different ways that you can figure out the niche that you really want to find yourself doing, be it your hobby, be what people normally seek you out for, be the passion, you want to explore something, be it your experience, be it your expertise professionally, be it your lifestyle, you can find that niche to start. Don't make it. It's not a big deal. It's not something you have to crack your head over. So there's sometimes a lot of us make it feel really hard and we lose out. We start doing other things forgetting that it's a business. Content creation is also a business, right? It's business. So when you start using it as a business, you position it from a different angle. It's not going to be like every regular video that you're doing or every regular thing that you're doing, because you start having the business mindset for what you're creating, right? So I have someone who she's into photography. She loves photography. She buys camera and those kind of things. And she decided that she wants to start her own content creation journey. And I'm like, I think you should do this because you love it. It's easy to come by. Like, you don't need to struggle to do it, right? And she was on social media, and someone told her that one of the things that's actually trending now is making AI videos and all. Yes, it's good, but sometimes people, because of the high expectation, you find yourself looking for quick results while doing those things that are now in vogue, right? This is the one that is now working, so I'm here. And well, it's not bad because some people started it and are making it, right? But not everybody is the same. So for me, I think doing something that is easy for you, something that is easy for you to come by, it's going to work for you over time. You just have to improve on yourself. Look out for, what am I, okay, so I'm doing this now. What am I going to improve on? When I started doing creating content, I said with my natural hair. But I realized that I was looking for a quick, yeah, I was getting people who were commenting, learning, but there was something missing. Like, it's my journey. I'm learning from people, and it wasn't making sense. And it was, sometimes it was even too much for me because I have three daughters. I have to make their hair, and then my hair. I have to wash the hair. I have to keep it all this and that. So someone advised me, someone who's really good at it. She's like, you know what, your hair journey is your journey. You don't have to complicate it at all. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna take my time and just keep doing this thing, because I was expecting too much at first from it, right? And so I blended into the business part of it, like starting your business, figuring out building that business for yourself as a stay-home mom, or if you're just starting out, how to maneuver through. And I've really grown in my own space, because right now I even had to do like a diploma in creative digital media, and it's really, 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 really good, right? So you grow over time. Something you naturally can share, that should be like the easiest thing. Like, you shouldn't feel stressed about it. But as you grow, you modify some things. As you grow, you modify some things. Um, yeah, that's more like it. So this is the activity that I said we should do. So for most people who want to do maybe coaching, and from the experience angle, this activity that I once shared, it's in one of my videos. Um, in this activity, it helps you understand where you were, where you are, and where you want to be. So taking it right, your experience that's making you want to do this. So the first point is, what was your lowest moment? What was the time that you had the lowest moment in your life? What was that point of your lowest time? I'll give an example. I normally attend events online, digital business events online, and there's this big business owner. His name is Tony Robbins, and he shares his experience. So every time he does any training, big events, he always brings about this experience, because it's experience that he uses to push through, right? So he shared something. He shared that while he was young, he's had several dads with his mom, and his that specific dad, then one of the dads, wasn't able to provide for the family, so there was no food. Like, they're quite poor, and so this Christmas morning, his mom and his dad were shouting and having arguments because of probably financial situations of the house, the period. It was a Christmas period, so you understand how Christmas periods can be like for them. And he said on that morning there was a knock on the door, and when he went and opened the door, the person asked for his dad. The person came with a very big box of things with, groceries, and he went to call his dad. And then when he called his dad, his dad came and was very furious because it was like a bruise to his ego that someone is coming to hand them groceries because he believed that they are going through a hard time. And his dad was furious and screamed like, young man, get out of here! I don't need any help. And to the young boy, the Tony Robbins younger self, he felt like, oh my God. So there are people who actually care for people. There are people who actually can buy groceries for other people that don't know, like just bring groceries for other people they don't know. So he's like, the father wanted to slam the door, but the man in question with the groceries put his leg by the door to wedge it so it doesn't close. And this man said, because of your kids, like don't allow your pride, you know, block your kids from having this good fun Christmas, right? And then the father took it from him and went and dumped it on the kitchen table. Now, that was a low time for him, but he experienced something. The low time is the struggle, financial struggle for his family, and then so listen, there are going to be so many low times in our lives, right? But for him, he picked that out like, okay, this was a struggle in my family, but then someone was able to come and give help at this point. So because of this, and I know how it felt like, that's the lowest moment. I know how it felt like, and I know that there are other families that are also going through this. I would use every opportunity I have to feed people who are in this stage or who are presently in this stage that I used to be before. So that's his driving force. So anytime he he is doing any challenge or any business event or something, anything he's doing at all, he always does things towards helping people that are in hunger, poverty. $1, $2, people donate to that cause, right? So that's one of the reasons he's doing what he's doing. But I know that there have been so many other downtimes that he's faced, right? So my question to you is, like I'm saying, it's so today, right? My question to you today is, what was that downtime that you had, that struggle stage that you found yourself in, that stage that you had it up here, that stage that you never want to get to, that stage? Then the next question is, what was the resolution you made on your mind because of that stage? Or what's the resolution you're making on your mind because of that point you found yourself that you don't want any other person to go through, that you don't want any other person to go through, that you don't want people to experience this, that you know people are experiencing, but you want to help them because you were once there, you know how it feels like, and you want them to come out of that particular event of their life to have that breakthrough that you got at your own time, or you helped yourself come out of it, and you know people are struggling in that state and you want people to come out of it, right? And then the third question is, who are the people you want to help come out of that stage? Is it moms? Is it men? Is it young children? Is it married couples? Is it so? Yeah, people who want to start up a business, right? So for me, I decided to start a digital business because I was a stay-home mom. I had young kids. In fact, I started when my baby was still my third child. My baby, she was still like months old. She'll be turning 3 soon, and I figured it all out. That okay, I could always tell people to start their own digital business. I could also help them. People who were trying to start, people who are trying to figure it all out, like to get to start. And then they start, yes, because I was also at that stage. I started, but there was something missing. And I came across a post by Myron Golden. Um, in this video, he talked about, you know, finding out what works for you in that saturated need. And he said, you know what, every one of you keeps saying that the market is saturated. I would tell you that there is no saturated market. I'm like, what? What is this saying? Like, I hear this all the time. Like, market is saturated. Everyone is doing this. Everyone can do this. Find your own sport. Da, 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 da. And he's like, if you want to do so well in the nature, in the business, or in the category of content creation or whatever that it is that you find yourself, look into that specific business, look into that specific niche that you are in, and figure out what is missing. Figure out what is missing in it. What are people in that particular niche struggling with? You could also be struggling with it, and desire or work towards becoming the answer to that problem that all of those people inside that niche are having. And I thought to myself, a lot of people like myself who started a digital business using content creation and talking and helping people, they create content and then it's all crickets, like that's what they say. They don't have, they have people supporting them, yes, but they're not able to get their clients. How do we figure out how to create and make the algorithm work for us? How do we figure out how to create and get our content in the faces of the right people? And I'm like, whoa, that's it. That's what I'm going to improve on myself on and help people who were like me or who are like me right now to get to that stage. And that was it for me. That was it for me. I started doing my research. I didn't even know then that while doing my research, I can create content about it. I didn't know then, right? So it's the different stages that we get to while we do this, but you just have to start first. Figure out these things first. What niche can you find yourself doing? Is it something you naturally enjoy, like a hobby? Fine. You can just create content and get people to like it and comment on it. That's fine. Is it what people normally ask you questions for? You could just comment, share your experience, share your opinion. Is it something that you love to explore, something that you got passion about, right? Is it a life experience that you want to help? You want to become a life coach, right? Is it something that you have expertise for, like professionally, right? Is it a lifestyle? Or do you even have like a physical business? You just talk about your business. There are ways you can even create content around your business that gets the attention of the people. So when you're starting that digital business of yours, when you're starting that content creation journey of yours, sometimes or most of the times it's not about you, it's about the person in question because they're the ones you're creating the content for. Like put yourself out of the box. When you get to a stage that it now when you're taking the business mentality into consideration, it's now more about the people. You now start doing the market research. Like, what are these people consuming? What exactly? I'm going to be showing you in my next video. What are these people consuming? What do these people really need? What are they searching for? Right? And we start creating in that line and start making the algorithm work for us because we are making understand the pattern of who we are creating our content for. So, if this video spoke to you well, if this video was really helpful, do share your comments in the comment section. I'd love to read your experience. I like to hear what you have to say. Do share to someone who you know this video will be helpful. To also click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell because I will do more videos to help you as well. And so when I create the videos and I post it, you get a notification. Thank you so much for being here up till this time. Have a nice day.